South and the men from Southern Union. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage. I'm manning the camera as well, so I might need some heat rub or something for the elbow, because I got a feeling we're going to be going up and down the floor if the last time these two teams met is any indication as to what this one will be like. I'm just shocked that we're 30 seconds in and scoreless. Every starter for Coastal South on that particular day scored in double digits. And Mensa for Southern Union scored 37. There were 3 players with a double-double. So a lot of offense last time. Z. Edmond in the starting lineup for the Bison. Jaden Stevens, Prince Mensa, Brandon Kincaid, and Christian Beam, all part of the starting 5. Meanwhile, for Coastal South, as Stevens will line it up for 2. A long 2 ball. Coastal South with Josh Price, Sheldon Williams, Ricky Levette, Chris Bibbs, and Mafatim Nadaye. As I mentioned, the opening game was a Southern Union win over Coastal Alabama South. The ladies played, so the season battle between the two is split. South winning the first, Bison winning the second. Also tonight, homecoming at Coastal Alabama North. And that is where Reed State and Coastal North are battling. Dropped in from long range by Price. And Dallas Renzi's on the call there. I checked in just before this game got started. There were about 9 minutes to play in the half. And Coastal North led it 21-14. Williams with a rebound off the miss by Beam. Over to Price, into the corner. Then Taye for 3. Out front it goes. Mensa, who had 37 when these two teams met previously. Kincaid back to Mensa, the finger roll for a pair. Well, the Coyotes, I'm sure, would be perfectly content if we swap 3s for Bison 2s all game long. Somehow, I don't think that is going to last. Mensa over to Stevens. Stevens with a miss. Beam with the board. Back over to Mensa. Lost it. Williams has it. Flips it over to Bibbs. Bringing it to the glass. Lemon has it blocked by Beam. Edmond feeding it down low. Then it's over to Stevens. In and out. Swatted out of bounds by Mensa. And it'll be Coyote basketball. And great to have you watching coverage tonight. And you are watching on YouTube, the media player of choice. All right, it's the only choice on JockJive. Williams around the horn, Price with it on the other side. And of course, we would love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, we've got a goal. Granted, it's lofty. Yes, there's a long way to go to get there. I mean, we're still about 996,500 short. Okay, million is a long-term goal. There is an offensive push. DeMario Spear, the offensive. Let's go for 4,000 on a short-term basis. So if you'd subscribe to the YouTube channel, we sure would appreciate it. You know how it works. You can fix it to where it alerts you as to when the game starts. You can share it. Well, got an offensive on the other end of the floor. This one charged to Sheldon Williams. So reciprocating offensive fouls. Mensah off the rim. Rebounded by Nadaya, gives it over to Price. Down the floor, there is a whistle. By the way, let me kind of make you aware of what we're working with here. Love the gym, by the way, at Coastal Alabama East, previously now part of the North Athletic Program. Nadaya, another 3-ball. But you might see as we go to the other end of the floor that column. Mensah, another 2. Yeah, that column that you see on the opposite side of the floor is on this side too. So trying to get you the best shot while literally standing on an umpire's volleyball stand. And right here is a column. So there are a few things that happen on the other side of the column I may not see that you do. Nadaya missing on the 3. And on this floor, Coastal South is 1-1. Beat Calhoun. Lost to Bishop State. And we know they'll be playing here Thursday. We think Saturday. That is Giddens into the lineup and misses from long range. I'm sure we will know shortly. And she got a blocking foul on Price. Well, check that. They're going to call the foul on Latrell Sanders checking into the game. So Sanders with a personal. We've got our first media timeout. It happens at the 13:48 mark.
You're organized, driven, focused, ready to create the life of luxury in the most beautiful and unique locations, locally and around the world. Discover hospitality management at Coastal Alabama Community College.
That is Camille German, if my feeble-aged eyes are working for me. When German came to Coastal Alabama South, she came as a volleyball athlete. Little did she know she would be playing basketball. Had a little on-campus incident. The number of basketball players for the ladies team dropped below 5, which you got to have to start. So they needed some help. Went around campus and found Megan Stewart and Camille German. Megan Stewart not here tonight because she is on a volleyball recruiting trip. And Camille German played all 40 minutes of the game. I bet she didn't know she'd be doing that when she signed up to play volleyball. Tanner Higgins in the game. That is Mensah dropping in the bomb. Over to Sanders. Back it goes to Price. Sanders. And back to Price. Menza with it top side. Breaks to the glass. The reverse. And the two-handed put back by Antonio Young. Both teams 3 conference wins. Bison 4 conference losses. Coyotes 5 losses within the conference. Sanders with a miss. It is rebounded by Higgins. Back out it goes to Young. Menza back over to Spears, and Spears dropping in the long 2. Drive to the glass. Giddens gets the bucket. He gets fouled. He's got a chance for 3. So Giddens at the strike. Checking into the ball game is Joe Brown for the Coyotes. Williams back in. And Menza walks with it. It'll slip. And from this vantage point, I don't see anything moisture-wise that would have created the slip. The official checking it out as well. I know it's early. I know we've got almost 32 minutes left to play in the game. I know these teams are explosive. But I'm saying with 17 on the board currently, we may not get the 230 plus we had the last time these two teams met. Joe Brown fouled as he brings it inside. And you see how non-committal I am? I said may not, always got a little out. Brown, a 63% free throw shooter, averaging 3 points a game. Gets 1 of 2. Into the ball game is Deshaun Powell for the Bison. Edmond trying to direct a little traffic. Williams will pick up, I think, his second foul. And one of the offensive variety, this one of the defensive. So a couple of fouls on Williams. First free throw from Powell, good. Powell, a 42% free throw shooter. Goes 1 of 2, Giddens with the board over to Price. Price, top of the key, Higgins defending. Drives, nothing there, gives to Bibbs, leans in, left hand, no good. Williams with the putback. Young. Over to Powell, Powell with a miss, Williams another rebound. Averages a double-double a night. Brown to Bibbs, back over to Price. Opening half, Coyotes and Bison. Giddens stripped away, loose ball retrieved by Spear. And that heads out of bounds. Here comes Levette back into the game. Williams with his 2 fouls coming out. Put in play to Young. Higgins, top of the key. Brown tries to get there to defend. Rebounded by Young. Flips it over to Spear. He'll get a little separation between he and Bibbs and hit the 2. Drive to the other end of the floor. And Levette came down on the knee of Powell. Powell had fallen on the floor. And when Levette came down, his ribs hit a knee. Got a timeout on the floor, 9:39 to play. Half number 1. Coyotes by 5.
Discover pastry baking at Coastal Alabama Community College.
And as Mackin in a big game for the Lady Bison in the game that just wrapped up. Watching the Gentleman Bison play. As game number 2 is a little better than halfway through the first half. Bison will maintain possession. Got a halftime score from Coastal North, Reed State. A 37-30 lead. Homecoming for Coastal North and Reed State trying to spoil it. Three-pointer missed by Brian Esteen. Mensah coming back into the ball game. It is Powell who will exit. Higgins, top of the key, Bibbs defending. Over it goes to Spear. Mensah calling for it down low. S-team defending. Edmond fades short. Trying to tip it back. Spear, loose ball. Retrieved by Bibbs. Stolen away by Edmond. Rejected. Levette with the block. But there is a foul. And it is going to be charged to Joe Brown. Edmond at the strike. A 5-point Coyote lead. Second shot no good, tipped out of bounds by Higgins. Coyotes will have possession. Quickly to the other end of the floor, Bibbs. That's a three from Ndiaye, who's back into the game and launching the bombs. Out front to Young. 7-point Coyote lead, 8 to play in the half. And there's another foul. And that is going to be charged to Young. Brown coming out of the game. Back in is Giddens for the Coyotes. Bibbs will put it in play. Handed off to Bibbs. And apparently a little too much contact from Higgins. So Higgins, the sophomore, picking up the foul. And now it'll be from the sidelines, not the baseline. Handed to Price. Spear with a rebound off the Price miss. Young loses it out of bounds, but off of Bibbs. Edmond out of the game. Michael Hodges checking in for the Bison. Mensah missing the bunny. Giddens with the rebound. Over it goes to Price. Giddens near the timeline, nearly taken away by Spear, but instead a handoff to Price. Over to Bibbs, and the foul, I think, nope, I was about to say on Mensah, but it will be charged to Spear. So it'll be brought in for the baseline. South coach is saying, hey, who's shooting? Bibbs does shoot and does hit the three. Higgins firing down low. Mensah couldn't maintain possession, but Esteem will pick up the foul. A lot of things have changed today that were slated for this week on JockJive. Tomorrow's John Melvin University Coastal North softball moved to Thursday. Tomorrow's Mississippi Gulf Coast Coastal North baseball moved to Wednesday. And Spear drawing the foul. Hines and Coastal North women's basketball slated for Saturday cancel. So instead of 6 games tomorrow, 3 doubleheaders, only a single doubleheader tomorrow. Northwest Florida State and Coastal Alabama South. So I will make the trip to Bay Minette tomorrow and bring you that one. Wednesday I'll be at Bruton for Mississippi Gulf Coast and Coastal North baseball. Thursday, Kamari Darrington in Monroeville. The Coastal North John Melvin softball. You got to walk from Bibbs. And I'm going to come right back here to this gym. Gadsden State, Coastal Alabama South, Thursday night. Right now, nothing on Friday, and then Saturday, Reed State, Coastal South here. Dallas Renzi will have the call as MMI and Coastal North meet in Monroeville. Mensah missing the shot from beneath, trying to get the loose ball back and throws it into the hands of Sheldon. It's kicked around a bit, and finally the Bison come up with it. And you got a travel from Jordan Marshall. Coyotes with the basketball. Price, and there's a reach. And it was Marshall that reached and picked up the personal. Jacoby Christopher getting ready to come into the ball game. Ricky Levette checking in too. Bibbs will come out. And Williams will come out. Price at the stripe. 10 points a game, a 67% free throw shooter. Coastal Alabama AD Daniel Head, our guest at halftime, as Levette picks up the foul. And Sheldon Williams getting ready to come back into the game. Kincaid to the stripe. Ten-point Coyote lead. Trying to avenge the loss in Wadley and stay in the hunt for a postseason berth in the ACCC tournament. Then Dye with a rebound. Williams off the glass for two. Williams nearly 22 a night. Young with a miss. Giddens had it, left it behind. Mensah grabs it. Up and in for Marshall. Price with the drive, leans in for two. Young sending it down low to Kincaid. Levette with a reach in, might have distracted Williams, tipping it out of bounds. And that has brought us to the media timeout. 3:48 to play in the half. Coyotes on top by 12.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master electrical and mechanical skills, process controls, hydraulics and pneumatics, and land a job that can take you anywhere. Start your path to a career that pays. Discover electrical and instrumentation technology at Coastal Alabama Community College.
That is your filmer for Coastal Alabama Sound. And yeah, he's shooting games. We shoot games. It's kind of a fraternity. You know, kind of like motorcyclists when they pass one another. Don't they have like a special wave? Jeep drivers the same. Well, we don't have like a special wave. Just give one another a little camera time. .348 before the half. Young, in and out. Mensa trying to put it back. Tipped out of bounds by Bibbs. Edmond resetting the offense over to Kincaid. Little head fake, shot off the rim, Levette the board. Foul charge to Marshall. Levette the first of two. Six points a game for Levette. Price, back to Bibbs, the lean in, and two for the Coyotes. Down to Kincaid. Marshall fakes into the corner, feeds it back over to Edmond. Edmond has it taken away. Price looking to see if he's got the numbers. Flips it over to Giddens. The miss. Tipped down and snagged by Kincaid. Young holds up at the baseline. Marshall fades. Levette got a piece of it and comes up with a loose ball. Price kicking it out to Nadaye. Open in the corner is Giddens. Shoots the three off the rim. Mensa with a board. Edmonds over to Kincaid. Young, Mensa, and Mensa for two. Back over to Nadaye. Giddens finding the loose ball. Nadaye with it. Hands over to Bibbs. Price. The buzzer sounds while ball is en route. Mensa. And ripping down the rebound is Nadaye. From the corner, rattles in and out for Giddens. The lay-in by Young. Stolen away by Edmonds. Young, the lay-in. looking to see who they have called the foul on. I think he's saying 0, and there is no 0 on the Coyote side. So it is on the Bison side. The foul is committed. That will be on Edmonds. And Price will go to the stripe. He's pointing to the jersey saying, look at this thing. He's saying it wasn't fouled. It's nearly ripped off. Yeah, you can barely see the 2. That jersey just ripped apart. $15-point lead with a half minute to go in the half. Stolen away by Bibbs. Lays it up and in. Into the corner to Higgins. And he will drop in the 2 with 5 seconds remaining in the half. And a timeout on the floor, Coyotes.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
What a play to end the half. Coast to coast in 5.8. And the Coyotes taking a 45-28 lead into the locker room at halftime. Daniel Head, the AD, and all the Coastals, our halftime guest. He's coming up right after. It is great to have back Daniel Head, the athletic director at Coastal Alabama. Daniel, we have not talked since November, and a lot of things have changed, and a lot of things haven't over the course of that time. So good to have you back on.
Thanks for having me, Robert. It's always a pleasure, and appreciate again all you do for our athletic department and the product that you put out for us with our live stream and broadcasting is second to none for what we have at this level, and we appreciate all you do.
Man, I appreciate that very much. Thoroughly enjoy the sports. Coastal North and Coastal South, and of course, North now encompasses what was Coastal East. All right, let's talk about the first and foremost most thing on the minds of folks ready to get into a newly renovated gym there at Coastal Alabama South. Still got a few holdups, so when do we think we might be able to get in and play basketball?
We're kind of day to day right now. We're anticipating hopefully next week to be in there. We've got a few, just last minute hiccups with some inspections and fire safety things that we're kind of trying to move past and get taken care of, and then just some final details of the facility But we're anticipating having basketball games in there within the next week, hopefully. But again, I've been saying that for probably the last 2 months. So this seems a lot more realistic. I mean, I can only go by what our contractor and project managing team and all that are telling us. And so, like I said, we're down to the final details, crossing T's and dotting I's and stuff like that. So we're excited. It's going to be a great facility. Obviously, the delay, just creates a little anxiety that we're kind of in the middle of basketball season and haven't been able to use the facility yet. But short-term problems for long-term benefits or things that that's all in a matter of progress, and progress is a good thing. And so we'll manage it. It's not a big deal.
You go through life, you work long enough, you're going to run into those situations, those frustrating, if you will, years. This has been an odd one for Coastal Alabama South because, two, you couldn't play this week because the team that you would play tonight, which we're recording this on Thursday, the 18th of January, they're stuck up in North Alabama because of the weather. So it has really been an unusual year.
It is. We're used to the weather issues during baseball and softball season. Very familiar with that with the South Alabama weather outdoors, but very rarely do we have situations where weather is canceling indoor sports. So, but that does not have anything to do with the indoor facilities. It's more or less due with we want to kind of make sure that our kids are on the road or are going to be safe, and we don't want to put charter buses on the road with anticipation of icy weather and things like that. So, we can adjust a day or two, moving a schedule ensure that our kids are safe and sound.
All right, let's go back to the gymnasium and you be our eyes because we haven't had the opportunity to go in and see the facility. So what are some of the noticeable changes from the prior look to the current or the new look?
Well, the facilities had a total gut out renovation. So, nothing in there is the same as far as, the color patterns, the way things are. But, we added a new main entryway that's really nice. We extended that out on the front so that you got a really cool lobby. It's got a nice circular desk area where you walk in like an information desk there in the main lobby, and it's really modern, and our design team did a great job of putting that together. All of our locker rooms have been redone. They're really nice. They have the LED lights that you can do light shows in the locker rooms for to choreograph it to music, and it's really cool for the players. A lot of nice things that our kids are going to have an opportunity to take advantage of. Brand new training room. We have 2 weight rooms now. We had basically one weight room that faculty, staff, students, everybody shared. So now we have a faculty, staff, student weight room, and then we have an athletic weight room, which is nice. And so it'll give our students that aren't athletes more of more access, because in the past they've had to work around the student athlete schedules and things like that. So there has been limited access for students and faculty to work out. So now just all of our students and faculty and staff here on the campus will have access to that facility. And then, it'll give us more freedom to do what we want to do in the athletic weight room for our teams. A lot more space and things like that. All offices are new, brand new gym floor. I think you'll like that with our new branding designs, bleachers, goal. Everything's brand new. We got a nice, 12 seat scores table, video board. It's going to be nice. And just the design and the modernness to the building. I think everybody's going to really like the look, some of the designs, the color schemes, the logo, the branding is going to be, really nice. All brand new lockers. All of our teams will have nice facilities that was an old building that had, built in the 50s, 60s that, had a lot of infrastructure issues with heating and cooling and lighting and power and all these different things. And so it was time for an overhaul, and that has taken place. And, we're excited about the long-term future for the Jack Robertson Arena.
You mentioned brand new floor goals. Are they still attached to the wall, or do they sit out on the floor? How do they look?
They're the same system. They're connected from the ceiling. They raise up and down. So that'll be a little different. That'll be the same. We're not. We don't have enough space between the wall, the barrier walls and the baseline to put the stand up goals per se, that I know what you're talking about, that you see it that are portable kind of,
right.
So we looked at that, but that was not feasible based on the facility that we were working with.
All right, let's talk about seasons. We focused a lot on Coastal South, and that's because of the renovation to the new gym, but let's bring in Coastal North as well. And when you talk about Coastal North, we're looking at the ladies who are having a very good year. As a matter of fact, 11-9, and to me, that's a deceptive mark. They could easily be a 15 and something, or maybe a 16 and something team. And in my eyes, they might be the team to beat in Division II women's basketball.
What a testament. Coach Armstrong and her program. They've had some dark days during COVID over the last 3 or 4 years. Just kind of, it really, several issues, and they just haven't, had this on the court success. I mean, our first few years they were really good and had a lot of success, and then just a lot of things, a lot of issues and variables that were challenges that we were having to deal with that, caused a little bit of a setback with the program, but. Coach has stayed the course and has always tried to find a better way to run a program and do things. And she has just been committed and done a great job of just keeping blinders on and bringing in good kids and working hard with the program. And it's paid off. And they are starting to carry over. They did a great job in the classroom this fall, and also carried over onto the court. And we're just thrilled for the progress of that program. I mean, like I said, they're 11-9 overall, and they've been in every game. Collectively, there's like I said, most of their losses are just single digit losses that down to the wire. And the kids really are bought in, invested. They compete hard, they play hard. They just they're a good collective group of kids that we enjoy being around. And we're proud of what they have done so far, and we hope that the best is yet to come. So we're excited. They're sitting second place in the conference, and their one loss in conference was a Sneeze State, and it was coin flip game, came down to the end, and we were just a little short up there. So, like I said, I mean, I think that Division II level, women's is wide open, and that helps. Splitting Division I, Division II over the the last 10, 12, 15 years. I mean, it's been Shelton State and everybody else. So it's kind of refreshing to see some other programs have an opportunity to win a conference championship and have a chance to move on and compete for going to national tournaments that haven't really had opportunities in the past, which is why we chose to compete at Division II level. We were not the type of program and our athletic program in Roval is not really built for that division, the NJCAA Division I model. So this is a testament to the changes we've made, and it's helped our programs be in a much better position to be successful.
Let me say to you, I said it to Coach Armstrong, I think kudos to the team. In December, they were playing Albany Tech. A little fracas breaks out on the floor. Albany Tech, every one of their bench players come out on the floor. I got to admit, I'm thinking, well, surely somebody from Coastal North got on the floor too, went back and looked, and they did not. They are well disciplined, and I think that's a credit to the coach.
Yeah, Coach Armstrong and Coach Devin Talley, her assistant. I mean, they're all in, and Coach Armstrong, I mean, talking about someone that's in law enforcement and chief police, they're going to be disciplined, and she's going to make sure they do the right thing. And I know exactly that situation you're talking about. I mean, that was you see things like that, and that could have easily caused long-term issues with the program. If our kids would run on the court, you're talking about, ejections, suspensions, possibly forfeits, things like that, undisciplined teams put themselves in sometimes. And the team we played, they had some suspensions. We had to send in a report and do all this, but all of our girls were cleared. Even the ones that were involved in the altercation, they did not retaliate. One of the teammates there immediately, it's an altercation. That's what a good team does. They try to pull away from issues, not go towards issues. So, that's a testament to her program and those kids to be able to realize that they're in a little adversity and there's some distractions going on, and they put the team first and remove themselves from that incident, which helped us, win a game and also avoid any more problems moving forward. So that was a great job by the kids and Coach Armstrong to avoid that and realize what was at stake.
I think I say this every time. We've got a 15-minute halftime to work with, so I've almost run out of time. We're going to have to do this again. One last question. 60 seconds to give me your observation on the men's team basketball program at North and the men and women at South, how they are faring in the first half of the season.
The men's team in the North, I think it's just a totally different team. He's got a lot of young guys. It's taken a while for them to gel together. You see them play. They might play one of the top teams in the country, and they've played some of the top teams in the country and beat them, and or been down the wire. And then they play some schools and they lose some games. You're like, how did that happen? That's what young, inexperienced teams do. They're trying to still find their identity a little bit. I promise you this: I'm betting on Coach Taylor. He's been there before. He knows what it's about. He knows what it takes to be successful. And I have a strong feeling that their best days of this season are ahead of them, and they're going to finish strong. They got a good nucleus, and they've had some adversity, and they worked hard to overcome it. And we're hoping success for them. Bay Minette, Coach Robertson. Here we go. After Christmas, it happens every year. Oh, everybody writes them off, and then you come back from Christmas and they won on the road at Shelton, which every game they played this year is on the road. This team has dealt with more adversity than anything. They're on the road all year. The men's and women's teams have been on the road to Coastal South, but coaches keeping them in there. Sheldon Williams is best player in the state, player of the week 3 times back to back. They're doing a great job. Our women's team, they're 3-2 in conference. And they're hanging in there too, Coach Yelding and their program. And we've got some games ahead to figure out kind of what direction both of those programs going. Every race is wide open, so we're excited about how we're going to finish here the last 6 weeks.
Daniel Head, AD at all the Coastals, thanks so much for being with us at halftime, and I'm sure you and I will talk again. Absolutely. Thank you, Robert, again. First class job you do for promoting our athletic program, and I just appreciate this opportunity you give us. Same here as well. Thanks. Thanks, Robert. And thank you, Daniel Head, for the halftime conversation as we get into half number 2. Launched from the corner to Dye with a miss. It is rebounded by Young. Lost in the corner. Williams on the other end of the floor. And you got the block by Higgins that denies Williams the jam, but Williams with an opportunity at the line. $75 points on the board between the two teams. They scored 237 when they played in Wadley. I'd have to get the calculator out to give you the exacts on, what percentage that would be of what they did in Wadley. But I think it is sufficient to say quite a bit less. Coyotes won't complain if they win. Bison not worried about it either. They just want a W. Minza runs into the Nadaye defense. Edmond bringing it to the glass. Little different look to the 5 on the floor to begin half number 2 as compared to the ball game for the Bison. Edmond, that's the same. Young, not. Minza the same. Higgins is a change. Spear representing a change from the starting lineup. And let's see who is left. I think that's got it covered. So the original 5 on the floor, just 2 exist to begin half number 2 for the Bison. A little different story for the Coyotes. Same 5 that started the first half, start the second half. Over to Price. Price, by the way, wearing a different jersey, wearing 15, not 2, and that's because his jersey has gotten ripped apart. Kind of looked like one of those Johnny Musso tearaway jerseys. Battling for the points is Levant. And again, if you don't know who Johnny Musso is or the tearaway jerseys, all that means is you're very young. Well, I guess these days, maybe not even very young. You're younger. Bibbs backs it out. Nadaye hit 3 of those in the first half, his first in half number 2. Edmond setting up the offense, top of the key. And that'll get the side of the backboard, but Levant will pick up the foul. Young will go to the strike. By the way, again, in the half, I checked in on the Coastal Alabama North Reed State game up in Monroeville. And with about 9 minutes to go in the game, it was a 7-point contest, Reed State. Young, 1 of 2, rebounded by Williams. Bibbs to the glass, got the bucket, foul committed to. And the Coyotes with a chance to build a 20-point lead. Coyotes 8-10 overall, 3-5 in the conference. But as we all know, a Robbie Robertson coach team is always excelling in the second half. And by the time conference play gets underway, as in the conference tournament, he's got them right in the thick of things. And by golly, they just might wind up in the championship like they did a year ago. Levant with a miss, rebounded by Young. Quickly down the floor, Spear. And Levant may have reached in and tied him up and committed the foul. And that is going to be on Levant. It will be his 4th. At halftime, had an opportunity to talk to Coach Stephen Dickey, the volleyball coach here at Coastal Alabama North. Matter of fact, he's still here. I see him standing over near the doorways that leads to the office and locker room. trying to get a coach, shot a coach in a bit. Rebounded by Spear. Spear with a miss on the three. Tracked down by Williams. Over to Bibbs, then Price. Fed down to Williams. Created the separation, got the two. Over to Spear, top of the key. Mensah with a handoff to Edmonds. Mensah driving, lays it up, not in. Williams with the board, kisses it over to Price. There is Ndiaye wanting his second three of the half. The lean in. Stevens with a miss, but the putback is there. Bruton, Alabama. For a bit, the home to the Coyotes of Coastal Alabama South. Williams. And we got a foul or a jump ball. It will be a jump ball. Spear able to reach in and tie up Williams. We are squarely on the 15-minute mark at the dead ball. That's your media timeout. It is the earliest in the half. You can take the break, and we'll take it with the Coyotes leading.
University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
Coastal Alabama South bringing their cheerleading squad tonight. I think that is the first time since maybe a volleyball match earlier this year that we have seen the volleyball make that the cheerleading squad here. Put in play to Williams. And then the foul on Young. That'll be their second on Young. Williams shooting. Rebounded by Mensah. Edmond. Back to Mensah near the elbow. Spear gives it to Edmond. And Young losing it out of bounds, but off of the leg of Giddens. Marshall into the game, and Spear will go out for the Bison. In play to Marshall. And Marshall from short range. Bibbs picking up the dribble and is picked off. The interception, if you will, by Stevens. And he'll drop in the two ball on the other end of the floor. What was once 20 is now 13. The lead by the Coyotes. Price, Giddens open underneath. Lays it up and in. Stolen away by Bibbs. Back to Price. Bibbs trying to tip it in and couldn't. Young quickly to the other end of the floor. Mensah off the glass. Over to Giddens and then to Bibbs. Nadaye putting up the three. Rims out. Shot down low, intended for Stevens. Timeout on the floor and is asked for by the Bison at the 12:52 mark. Coyotes by 13.
It's the dreaded appointment. You've put it off long enough. You've run out of excuses. And now you've got to face your fears head on. Fortunately, there's someone there who won't hold your feelings against you. Somebody whose efforts instead will give you your best selfie smile. You'll thank her when it's over. Be somebody. Enroll in the Dental Assisting Program at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Thought for a minute we might have Jason Kelsey in the stands, but I think he just wrapped up the Pro Bowl, wherever that was played. So I guess that's not Jason. Not Travis. We know he's getting ready for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl coming up on Sunday. Should be a good one. 49ers and Chiefs. Backcourt Price. I really don't have a dog in the hunt, so to speak. I guess if I was forced to pick one over the other, I would go with Kansas City. And I'm just doing kind of a throwback thing. I like the Chiefs back when, gosh, I shouldn't even say this. You're going to go, how old are you? But back when Lynn Dawson was the quarterback. Yeah, that's been a few years. Of course, who didn't like the 49ers when Montana was there? Price off on the three try. Mensah with a board. Tipped away by Giddens, but able to find the ball. Stevens, top of the key. Young for three. Bison have cut it to 10. And a timeout on the floor as Price got into a jam at midcourt. We take the break too at the 11:51 mark.
Preparing for surgery is like getting ready for the big game. You arrive early. You get your mind right. You make sure every tool is ready and the team has the right equipment. Your patient may never know your name. They may never realize that somebody cared enough to ensure all the little tasks were done right. but that's okay. You do. Be somebody. Enroll in the Surgical Technology program at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Back to the action. Williams drawing the foul. It'll be committed by Young. And that is 3 on Young. In play to Williams in the corner. Sees a baseline. Trying to get the jam. Got fouled. And will shoot free throws. So Sheldon Williams trying to put a little more distance between the Coyotes and the Bison. Just checking the phone to see if we had a final from up in Monroeville. We do not yet. Dallas Renzi on the call. Reed State and Coastal Alabama North. Apparently a little perspiration on the floor, which is going to require the services of one Jim Bach. This week we are either in Bruton, Bay Minette, or Monroeville. Tomorrow, Bay Minette, Northwest Florida State, Coastal Alabama South softball. Wednesday, Bruton, Mississippi Gulf Coast and Coastal North baseball. Thursday, Bruton and Monroeville. Monroeville for John Melvin University and Coastal North softball. And here in Bruton for Gadsden State and Coastal South basketball. Saturday, all basketball. Reed State, Coastal South, MMI, and Coastal North. A couple of men's games only. And then Sunday, weather permitting, John A. Logan and Coastal South baseball. And I throw in that caveat, weather permitting. Forecast currently calling for some precip to move back into the forecast by the weekend. Marshall with it, top of the key. Giddens wrapping up the rebound, hands it over to Bibbs. There's a travel on Bibbs. Currently a 55% chance of rain on Sunday. So we will see if the John A. Logan game is a go or put on hold. And of course, the weather this weekend, I would assume, since John A. Logan's an Illinois team, they're watching the weather channel to make sure they want to make the trip down south. Back to a single-digit ball game. Reaching in, trying to take it away is Hodges. And we'll go to the other end of the floor after the 9th Bison foul. And Price will shoot a 1-and-1. Price, a 67% free throw shooter on a team that hit 63%. Coastal South averaging nearly 78 a game. And really throughout the Robbie Robertson era, it's been a team that's averaged about 80 a contest. And this year, just about the norm. Meanwhile, 74 a night for Southern Union. Hodges over to Young, feeds it down low to Minson, back over to Young. Williams reached over everybody to get the rebound, but Marshall stole it back. Minson blocked by Williams. Into the corner to Williams. Back out front to Taye, open for the three. It's an air ball. And there is a timeout on the floor with 9:28 to play in the game. Coyotes by 11.
You're organized, driven, focused, ready to create the life of luxury in the most beautiful and unique locations, locally and around the world. Discover hospitality management at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Well, right in the middle of that huddle is Robbie Robertson. What a career he has had here, and of course his father prior, and he's the legendary guy, the arena named after Jack Robertson. Often we see him at Coastal South games. Not here tonight, which may mean he is watching somewhere online. So Coach Robertson, if you're in the viewing audience, great to have you there. Look forward to seeing you back at the gymnasium soon. Over goes to Hodges. Fan down low, Mensah missed the shot, but Giddens committed the foul. And Mensah, who had double digits in points and rebounds when these teams met in Wadley at the strike. Ten rebounds, 37 points, 5 assists, 4 steals. Pretty big game for Mensah in their last meeting. Bims quickly to the Coyote end of the floor. Loose ball retrieved by Hodges. Hop, skip, and a foul. Thought for a minute it might be a hop, skip, and a jump, which is the equivalent to a travel. But instead you got a foul on Bibbs. In play to Hodges. Back over to Mensah. Finger roll, Mensah not there, rebounded by Williams, kicks it over to Price. Drive to the glass by Williams. And don't forget the game is on YouTube, so subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just simply click on the subscribe button. It's Not a lot of work, not a lot of effort involved. And of course, when you subscribe, we keep you updated on what we're doing. You get access to stuff that others don't. Interviews, conversations, shows. As a matter of fact, tomorrow morning on Talking Sports with Big C, Conor McGuire chats with Chan Lowe. Giddens a walk. Bucket nullified. Chan Lowe, the head football coach at Leroy, which won a state title in football last fall. All of that and more when you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I see during the first game this afternoon where a couple of folks clicked on that subscribe button. Thank you very much. It makes us very, very happy. Okay, that's old stuff too. What was the guy's name on Taxi? Lata, I think. Yeah, there's a reason I go way back on shows and athletes. It's because I go way back. Back it goes to Price. And there was a foul on the drive by Price. In a 9-point game. And I mentioned YouTube. Gotta mention too, TikTok, Threads, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Follow us there too. Fade away from Marshall. Coyotes by 11. Out it goes to Williams. Love it over to Price. Trying to feed it back out front to Levent. It was stolen away and slammed in by Minsa. And we're back to a single-digit game again. Nataye lost it, picked it up, double dribble. And Nataye saying, hey, you got a bison. But the official didn't see it that way. I think Robbie Robertson had a different view too. A 9-point game, 6:43 to play. Foul called on Giddens. I make that Nadaye. And Marshall going to the strike. Marshall missing the front end of the 1-and-1. Over to Lovett. Loose ball retrieved by Young. foul number 3 on Edmond. And that will put Price at the line. One more for Price, trying to extend it to a double-digit lead again. He goes 0 for 2. Young trying to take advantage of Price falling to the hardwood. Drives to the glass and a foul is called. That foul is going to go against Bibbs. And that is his 4th. Well, still don't have a final from Monroeville, where Reed State and Coastal North are battling. Over it goes to Levant. Price with it on the near sideline. Higgins back into the game for the Bison. Lobbed in the direction of Williams, off Williams' fingertips. Young has it. Minson with a lay-in on the opposite end of the floor. It is a 6-point game. Williams lays it in, drew the foul, and he'll have a chance for 3. So Sheldon Williams shooting. Does just about everything well. Free throws, struggles a little bit, but hits that one. And extends the lead to 9. Mensah rejected by Williams. Price able to come up with a loose ball. Off Ndiaye and nearly in the lap of a cheerleader. A 3-possession game with plenty of time left. Marshall for 2. Bibbs firing into the corner to Levant. Back it goes to Williams. Leans in, drops it in. 9-point game again. Higgins, 3-try misses. Williams with a rebound. Williams with it, top side. Over to Bibbs. Levant in the corner. Back over to Bibbs. From the corner to Ndiaye. Short on the 3-try. Got it back. And he will draw the foul by Young. That is foul number 5, and Young is out of the game. As we go to the media break with 3:53 to play.
Discover pastry baking at Coastal Alabama Community College.
There is Coach Stephen Dickey. volleyball coach here at Coastal Alabama North. Watching some basketball. I nearly did not recognize him. Typically, at least when I see him in volleyball matches, is not wearing a hat. But donning a cap and watching some basketball. 3:53 to go. Antonio Young fouling out of the game. And let's see who is in. In his stead, it will be Jaden Stevens. Ntaye trying to extend it to a 10-point lead. One more for Ntaye. The lead is 11. The clock shows just under 4. Giddens into the game. Out will go Levette, and Levette is fouled out of the game. So both teams -1. Exiting early because of foul issues. One more from Marshall. Over it goes to Price. Ntaye flips it over to Giddens. He's got 2. 12-point Coyote lead. Marshall with it out front. Time is a factor for the Bison. It is a 4-possession game, and Ntaye picks up the foul, tripping up Marshall. Marshall shooting. And let's see if the Coyotes trying to run a little clock. Over to Bibbs, gives it to Williams. 8 on the shot clock, and Williams is fouled. Rest of the night, when there's a foul, with few exceptions. There are exceptions, but with few, the shooter shoots 2. Williams missing the first of 2. Bibbs out of the game, and Sanders will come in. Couple of Williams misses. Shot rejected on the other end of the floor. An 11-point game with 2:27 to play. From the elbow, that is Dylan Williams. Over to Sanders. Handed to Williams. If we had one, it would be the 2-minute warning. Over it goes to Giddens. And there is the offensive on Giddens. Ran into and knocked down Marshall. Get a timeout on the floor, asked for by the Bison. It is a single-digit game with right at 2 minutes to play.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master electrical and mechanical skills, process controls, hydraulics and pneumatics, and land a job that can take you anywhere. Start your path to a career that pays. Discover electrical and instrumentation technology at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Every possession precious for both. Well, is it offensive or defensive, the foul? Officials conferring. And it's going to be the double foul. Well, in a case like that, either everybody's not happy or everybody's happy. Fouls on Sanders and Higgins from the corner. Well, where's Williams been? Checks into the ballgame late. He's hit 5 already. Coyotes pleased he's been left on the sideline. Foul charge to Edmond. Williams at the line with 1:25 to go. Clutch free throws from Williams. He extends it to a 3-possession game. 8-point Coyote lead with 1:25 to go.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. Discover welding at Coastal Alabama Community College. So what are you waiting for?
$1:25 to play. Big possession. Edmond couldn't get the bounce. Williams the rebound over to Price. And now the Coyotes would like to run about 29 seconds off the clock before a shot. Over to Nadaye. Stolen away by Williams. And that will go out of bounds off Williams. As in the Southern Union version of a Williams. They've got a Dylan. Coyotes have got a Sheldon. In play to Bibbs. And a foul on Marshall. Bibbs to the stripe. And an opportunity to make it a 3-possession game. Marshall is fouled out of the game, picked up his fifth. So Young and Marshall out, Spear checking in for the Bison. The Dye at the scorer's table set to check in with 49 seconds remaining. That was a big free throw from Bibbs. Turns it into a 3-possession game. Mensah getting the 2. And a timeout on the floor with 38 seconds to play. 82-74. Coyotes on top.
What's up, y'all? Here at Coastal, Alabama. About to go and get this Lug Day started. Let's get it. We're here again after today. You're... Oh! Hey, let's go, baby. Let's ride. Yes, sir.
They got a final from up in Monroeville. And it did go to OT. That's why it took so long to get a final score. But in overtime, Coastal North wins it by a 91-82 final. Mensah committing the foul, Price to the line. So congratulations to Coach Chuck Taylor and his Coyote North squad. 2 big games. Avoided overtime with a 1-point at the buzzer win over Chat Valley. And now wins in overtime against Reed State. So Coastal North climbing back into potential post-tournament play. Higgins fades, fires short. Price able to track it down. And he'll get fouled by Spear. So Price back at the line. Still a 3-possession game. It will stay 3 no matter what happens here. And Spear is fouled out. So Spear, Young, and Marshall fouling out of the game. dropped in from long range by Edmond. And then Price fouled again. So Price spending much of his end of the game here at the line. Price going 1 of 2. Edmond rejected by Williams. Well, again, a reminder as we get ready to wrap this one up. Don't forget about following us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. Williams with a miss. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. In play to Williams and the ball game over. Coyotes go to 2-1 in Bruton. They go to 4-5 in the conference, 9-11 overall. And getting ready to take on Gadsden State on Thursday. And there you have it, your final score from Bruton, Alabama. Thanks so much for watching our coverage. Tomorrow, softball starting at 1, Northwest Florida State and Coastal Alabama South. We'll see you in Bay Minette then. For all the folks with all the Coastals and for JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.